Hey, what's going on? This is Rodney and Legacy Evolving. I'm Rodney.
I'm Melissa.
So today we have the world's biggest Tupac fan with us.
Yeah.
Miss Kristen, how you doing today, madam?
Good. How you guys doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are on vacation, so we're doing really good.
We're amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Kristen, where are you from?
I'm from the Chicagoland area. I was born and raised in Aurora, Illinois.
Oh, Aurora. That's where my grandparents lived for many years of my childhood, but my family is from the Chicagoland. Well, they started in Milwaukee and then traveled down to Chicagoland area. So I still have family in that area. Yeah.
And I'm from Haiti. I've been here since the 90s. So, Miss Christine, I was told you are the world's biggest Tupac fan. So how did you become a Tupac fan?
I just loved and appreciated him while he was here. I followed him through the 90s, and he helped me get through a lot of things like being a single parent and stuff with his music and everything. So I just fell in love with him. And, you know, he's a lot more than just a rapper. He was a revolutionary and, you know, a baby panther and a poet and an actor. He was a lot more than just a rapper, so.
That's so true.
Yeah.
So were you into rap music before Tupac came about? I mean, what kind of music did you listen to?
What I remember first is Run DMC's My Adidas. That's the first,
Okay.
like the rap that I heard before he came out, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I listened to all of it. I had all their posters. I had LL Cool J, Kool Moe Dee. I had all of them on my walls in the 80s and the 90s.
Nice.
Question, did you have those Adidas shell toes too?
I'm sorry, what's that?
The shell toes, Adidas?
The shoes, the Adidas
The
shoes.
Adidas?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The shell toes, yes.
Yeah. I had the Adidas, and I always wore Jordans too. I still rock my Jordans.
Okay, cool.
Well, you're from Chicago, so
Yes.
of course you have to. Yeah.
So, what's your earliest memory of Tupac?
I remember seeing him in Juice. Stuff like I remember seeing him in Juice.
Okay, cool.
All right. Did you ever see him live?
No, I was not blessed to ever meet him.
Okay.
Okay, so here's a question, right? What's your Pac's favorite song or top 5?
What's my favorite Pac song?
Yes.
I have several.
Okay.
I love My Block and Straight Ballin'.
Okay.
Yeah. I like all of them, obviously, but I really like certain parts of My Block and Straight Ballin'.
Yeah.
What about album?
I'm sorry?
What about album? What's your favorite album?
All Eyes on Me.
All Eyes on Me. Okay.
All right.
So, what's your favorite Pac's movie?
That would have to either be Above the Rim or I'd say it's either Poetic Justice or Above the Rim. I'm not sure.
Okay.
All right.
So, what's yours?
Poetic Justice.
So for me, I'm going with Juice.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like Juice too. Yeah. So, speaking of movies, John Singleton said Tyrese is the only person that reminds him of Pac. So do you agree with that? What's your opinion?
No, I think that's very insulting.
Okay.
That's an insult. Because
Okay.
he's always on the internet snotting and crying, and Pac would never be on the internet snotting and crying like that. I think that's very insulting to Tupac to say that.
Okay.
Yes. No, I think so too. So I've seen you have pictures with the Outlaws, with member of his family, with church a lot of celebrities. How do you get to meet these people?
Well, I was blessed. I first heard about the Tupac Shakur Foundation that they had in Stone Mountain, Georgia, and that I found out about that in 2010. I found it on the internet, and so I told my kids, I said, we're going to go to Atlanta next summer for a vacation, and I said, we're going to go on Tupac's birthday for the 2011, which would have been his 40th birthday, Tupac's birthday celebration at the foundation. So I made a vacation around it. You know, we went to the Martin Luther King Center, we went to the aquarium, you know, we did a lot of things down in Georgia, and on his birthday we went to the foundation, and AFENI and Aunt Glo was there, and I met them there at the foundation before the show that night. And so I talked to AFENI and Glo, and I met some of the other family members, and I kind of just started supporting the foundation after that, and I just started getting closer and closer to the family members from that.
So how was Glo is Tupac's aunt, Gloria Cox?
Right.
How was meeting AFENI Shakur?
It was very surreal. It was like, because I didn't think I was going to meet anybody. I wasn't expecting that. I just went down there to support him, and I had no clue that that was going to happen. When I saw Aunt Glo standing there in the Tupac Shakur Foundation, I was like, oh my God. I was like hitting my daughter. I'm like, that's Aunt Glo, that's Aunt Glo. And I went up and started talking to her, and she told me to like look around and stuff, and she said she was gonna go get AFENI, and I was like, AFENI's here, AFENI's here. She's like, yeah, she's doing an interview. So AFENI came out and started talking to me and my kids and stuff, and I was just floored. I just felt so blessed and so amazed and so happy. So it was very surreal. Like I said, I wasn't expecting that to happen. And then when I told her I was from Chicago, she was like, you came all the way here for my son? I said, of course. I said, everybody should. I said, I came to celebrate his birthday. And she gave us a shout out on the stage that night. So, I was really happy.
God, that's amazing.
That is amazing. Yeah.
Because that would be a dream come true for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
I haven't been there yet, but I'm planning on going there at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's closed. It's unfortunately is closed now. People weren't like, people weren't supporting it like they should. It was really sad and disheartening. I don't know if a lot of people didn't know about it or what, but it closed because it wasn't getting, people had made promises to AFENI that they didn't keep, big celebrities and stuff. AFENI was financing that herself, you know, and it's a lot to keep such a big foundation like that open. And certain celebrities, which I won't name names, but they made promises to her that they were going to help her keep the doors open, and you know, it was somewhat dependent on fans' donations as well, and people weren't donating and the celebrities weren't supporting it, so it didn't get the funding that it needed, so it unfortunately closed.
Oh wow.
That's sad.
That is sad.
I mean, that's the world's biggest rapper, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, he speaks to internationally, he speaks to so many people.